Hey there, everybody. It's your Meadow Hair for the day. And let's draw. Now you're probably wondering what the heck this thing is over here. And I gotta tell you guys, that's a failed video right there. That there is what I just recorded drawing, and it didn't turn out too well. So we're trying it again. Alright. It was a huge sprite, 192 by 192, and as you could tell, it didn't turn out very well. So, I had a list of things to talk about, and I talked about them for 15 minutes, and then I realized the sprite stunk, and I'm gonna have to re-record it. So, that's what I'm doing. Alright, the list of things I need to talk about includes... It includes the sprite that I need to draw, which should be better than the one over there. But it includes Princess Light. It includes tutorials that I have not posted. It includes... What else does it include? Well, we're just going to figure that out as we go along, won't we? Yes, that's what we're going to do. By now, you've probably guessed that my fake voice in the last video was indeed a fake voice. I said, I'm going to reveal my real voice, and then some of you actually believed me. Which I am darn impressed by. I can't believe people actually thought that was my real voice, because... it sounded pretty silly. I mean, the accent went in and out sometimes, and... just so unexpected. Some people reasoned, why would I release, a real voice after 100-some videos? That just wouldn't make any sense. But, it's because I've actually been trying my hand at, voice acting and putting on different personas. Mostly unsuccessful, because I never tried it until, just now. But, gotta try something new. Alright, this sprite, yeah. This sprite, yeah. I don't know what's going on with it. So, let's start out by talking about what I was going to talk about, which was the tutorials, which I have not posted, which you guys really want, which is... That was a drum roll. The AI tutorial. And, yeah, haven't posted that yet. Not the ground one, anyway. And you know the reason why? Because it's really hard. Now, I'm kind of sad that I scrapped the last video, because I got really into what I was saying. I was talking about how sometimes you just don't want to post a video. It's like eating something. You eat something one day, it's like, yeah, okay. That was really good. Not, yeah, okay. You eat something like fried chicken, you're like, wow, that was a great dinner. And then the next day you eat it again, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that was pretty darn good. And then you eat it the next day, and you're like, wow, 3 days of chicken, that's pushing it. And then by the 4th day, you're just like, wow, can we have something else? And that might not be the best analogy, but it's kind of like that when you're posting videos. You post a video, and it's like, wow, that was awesome. And then somebody's like, hey, post another tutorial. And you're like, oh, okay. Wow, that was pretty good. And then somebody's like, hey, post another tutorial. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah. Another tutorial. And then somebody's like, hey, do this. And you say no, because you just posted 3 tutorials. And I don't know if you guys realize how much time it takes to post these things. Okay, so I used 15 minutes on the last video, which I scrapped. And... that doesn't include the whole, setting it off and thinking of what to draw, thinking of what I need to say. So all in all, it's probably half an hour there, and I just scrapped it, and I'm doing it again, which this is probably going to be another half an hour. And that, I'm not made of time, guys. I have a personal life that's been getting pretty busy. Speaking of personal stuff, apparently, some of my family actually discovered this channel. Family that is in real life. And I don't know if I just never expected that to happen or what, but I'm kind of I don't know. You know how you have this internet persona that you put on, you kind of don't expect anyone else to see it but your internet friends? Yeah. So now that my real life family can see it, I'm kind of like, well, I don't know. Should I act more normal, or should I just do what I've been doing? I don't know. It's a tough thing to call. But if you're watching this, family, yeah, this is how sometimes acts when he's on the internet. I just said my name. I'm going to have to edit that out. You might hear a bleep like it's a swear word or something, but it's just me saying my name. Some of you might actually know it, actually. I just said actually twice. Some of you might actually know it already. If not, though, then keep wondering. I don't know. Some people just put their names out there right as they start. I mean, whatever. Alright, so this is turning out to be a very evil octopus. Turning out better than the last one. I don't know what that bony brontosaurus was. Bony brontosaurus. Hey. Maybe I'll finish it just for... No, maybe I'll just post it like with this sprite and then be like, hey, you can finish this if you want to. And if you're feeling up for finishing it, then hey, be my guest. It's yours. You don't even have to give me credit for that one. I only did half of it. No, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Alright, so what else do I need to talk about? Oh yeah, tutorials. They take a long time, that's why I haven't posted it. It also takes a really long time to figure out how to do things. Like, people are like, hey, you should post an enemy AI tutorial. And I'm like, okay, yeah, great. That's just going to magically appear and I'm just going to magically know how to do it? No. That's not how it works. I have to go and figure out how to do it first. And not only that, I have to figure out how to teach it to somebody else. And if anyone, I mean, Rex4, you probably know what I'm talking about here. Like, you can do something fine, but to show somebody else how to do it, you have to know it really well. And in my case, I really like doing things in one take. Like, I don't like editing, and I just don't like the whole idea, because then it's like... it's hard to explain, but I just don't like the idea. It's not like I'm gonna bash it or anything. If you edit really well, it can make your video awesome, but one, I'm not good enough to edit my videos that well. Two, I just like doing it in one take. It seems more real to me, I suppose. So yeah, in my case, you have to do it all in one take, and it can take a really long time. It takes sometimes weeks to figure out how to do something. Then you got personal life, and then you see why it takes me months and months and months to come out with a video sometimes. But the good news is I'm off of school this week, so maybe you'll be getting more videos soon. Maybe. Don't hold me to any promises. I still have a lot of stuff to do over the break. Spring break, a lot of kids are going out and they're getting crazy. I'm not one of them. I just sit at home and just do stuff. I don't actually just sit at home, not anymore. But before I start talking too much about myself, let's just keep on drawing here. I hope I remember to edit out my name. If I don't, then you guys will figure it out. Then what'll I do? You'll be able to call me by my, name instead of Meadowhair. Boy, this is okay. I mean, this voice doesn't even match the Meadowhair persona that I want. If it were up to me, my voice would be an octave higher. Some people will probably be like, what are you thinking? The voices are so great. And I mean, they are, kind of. But what I wouldn't do just to be normal, just have a normal voice. Well, the voice doesn't make you normal, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. Octopuses have 8 tentacles, right? Yeah, they sure do. When I was little, I used to want to be a marine biologist. I loved sharks. I loved whales. I loved everything huge that lived in the ocean. everything huge in general, because I also love dinosaurs. Hence the Brontosaurus sprite failed over on the right side on the screen here. Well, not on the screen right now, but that was on the screen at the beginning of the video. Yeah, I see you going for that slider to go back and check and look on it. Go ahead. I'll wait for you. Suspended in time. You're back? Alright, nice to see you. How you doing, Super Game Creator? Yeah, I know you're watching this video. Rex Furry? Good day to you. Cationo? How's it going? Your demo, people should go download Cationo's demo for the orbs, the Journey to the Orbs. That was really good. Like, I was impressed. The last boss in the demo, or what I assumed to be the last boss, because after I beat it, the game ended. Or didn't move anywhere, like I couldn't exit the room. Yeah, the boss is pretty impressive. The music, it's like, yeah, just go play the game, darn it. Go play the game. The sprite's actually turning out really well. I am honestly surprised by that. I'm going to change the eyes though. Let me make a new sprite first before, so that I don't... Like, if I want to go back to the eyes, I can come back to them. Back to these eyes. Also, alright, I just lost my train of thought on things I'm supposed to be talking about, but another thing that I need to talk about was the Let's Play a Treasure Adventure game. There's something funny about that. It's that I really want to play the game, but I don't want to record it. And, especially since I'm Let's Playing blind, if I want to keep it a true blind Let's Play, I have to record. The problem with that is, it takes like half an hour. And then I have to edit the video and all that, and I really don't feel like doing that anymore. I just want to play the game. So that might not continue. Like, you might not see that game. Like, if I continue on it, it won't be blind, because, you know, what I just said. Sad part is, I really like blind Let's Plays when they're done by other people, so I'm kind of feeling guilty. Like, alright, depending on the comments on this video, like, people are commenting saying, no, I really love that Let's Play, like, you should continue doing it, then sure, maybe I'll continue on it. But if nobody says anything about it, then you're not gonna hear me complain twice about having to stop recording. Alright, it looks a little less evil now. I don't know, I don't like my sprites to look evil, I just like them to look like animals. If it has human qualities, and it makes me feel bad for beating the enemy. Like self-awareness, now it just looks like a creature. This is like, Murr, I'm an angry octopus, I'm gonna beat you up. This is like, instinct, kill. And so it does. But then you stop it. Trying to make its head a little less human-shaped there. Kind of weird. Octopuses have huge brains, though, so... You know, that doesn't actually look like an octopus either. Like, anatomically, it's so wrong. Yeah, Treasure Adventure game. Probably not gonna continue unless people really want me to. Alright, next subject. The next subject is... What was it? I have to draw and try and remember at the same time. It's really kind of difficult. Okay, so I want to talk about recording the tutorials. Did I already say I was off of school this week? I think I did. If not, I'm off school this week. And maybe you'll see more videos. Oh, Princess Light. Princess Light. Princess Light. Now that game is actually turning out really kind of pretty well. I'm making a lot of progress. And, yeah, making a lot of progress. But I'm holding off on releasing anything until I know that I'm getting close to actually releasing it. Reason being, me and Rex Furry are kind of similar in that we go like, okay, yeah, I'm really excited about this, I'm going to release a demo, or a video, or something. And then we realized that we lose the fervor, and then we never finish it. And you guys weep and cry, and it makes us sad, and general bad moods all around. So, to avoid that, I'm going to attempt to continue working on it until I'm like at a pivotal point where I know that I'm going to keep making progress, keep progressing in the development, and then I can be like, okay, well, this is definitely going to be out soon. Pro tip, it's not going to be out soon. Sorry to break it to you guys like that. Games. Alright. Let me give you guys a tip. If you're going to make a game that's going to be huge, like multiple hours long, plan. Please plan your game. Like, I've had to redo Princess Light 3 times now because I didn't plan. And you gotta plan. Just do it. Even if it's a small game, just write it down on paper. There's something about screens that apparently make us dumber or something. Not dumber, but it's just harder to plan on it. So just go get a sheet of paper, write down, okay, this is first level, these are the power-ups within, these are the available items, plan out what they're going to be used for, when you can get them, when they're going to be used, all that. Just write it down. Dialogue, write it down. It will speed up your development a lot, because then you'll go on the computer and look at your notes and say, okay, well, this needs to be like this, and this needs to be like that. And then you do it. If you sit down on the computer immediately and just stare at the screen, then you're like, alright, yeah, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I needed to do this. Wait, how do I do that? Then you sit there trying to figure it out for like 15 minutes or more. In my case, sometimes 2 hours. So, planning can avoid much of that. Not all, but much of it. That's my real pro tip right there. Because I have been through so much trouble from not planning. Planning. It's not fun. That's probably the least fun part of development. I mean, who wants to sit there and like write things down on a sheet of paper? You want to just get in there and create, right? Well, and it's kind of like going into a contest or something. Everybody wants to run a marathon and like win it, right? Well, you can't do that unless you train first. If you go running in a marathon before you've trained, you're going to give out on the first mile. Maybe. You might make it a few miles, but you're going to give out because you haven't trained. Same thing with making games. If you say, okay, yeah, I'm going to like run the marathon of making an RPG, let's just say. You are not going to make it through that unless you plan. Planning is like the exercise. So, yeah. To all my good friends, game-making friends, please plan out big games. It doesn't seem like it'll help, but it will. I'm living proof of that. So, we have brown octopus. It's not nearly as interesting as Mr. Sniffles, but, you know. It's something to look at while you're listening to me. How long has it been anyway? I'm just gonna make a wild guess before I even look, that it's been around 15 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's look. It's been way longer than 15 minutes. Too bad. Boom. Okay. So, this thing has a giant cranium. Because octopuses are very smart. Is it octopi? It's octopi, isn't it? Octopi. Octopuses. That sounds stupid. So, octopi. Octocake. Octocake has... What am I talking about? Don't pay attention to me. I say as you watch a video of me drawing and talking. Did I talk about everything I needed to? I sure hope so. This video is getting long. And I don't like posting videos that are more than 25 minutes because my reasoning is if you want to quote like the video poster on something, you do not want to watch 2 half hours of video just to find where they said it. If it's only like 5 minutes, then you can say, oh, at 2:50 this, you know, he said this. Or, oh hey, this was funny, look at what happened at this point in the video. Well, if it's like this long, then it's gonna take a while. Let's just give him polka dots, what the heck. By polka dots, I mean like nastiness all over him. Make sure you texture your sprites, it'll make them look a lot better most times. Also, I feel like this thing should be shiny. Let's make him shiny. That doesn't look too great. There we go. Shiny. Want to make him look really shiny. Add another one right there. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Let's do this. Yes, let's do that. Still doesn't look good. You know why? I'm putting it in a really odd place just for the sake of simplicity. Let's select a higher color again and put it over here. And it still looks weird. Let's make it bigger. Like that. And like that. And then put some dots in there. And there you go. But if that's shiny, then... oh, yeah, whatever. Just for the sake of time, we won't get too elaborate here. Kinda tired today, can you tell? Yeah, Meadowhair's a little tired. But I think I talked about everything I needed to talk about, so from here on out, it's just finishing the sprite. Princess Light's on its way. You know, I've just been... oh yeah, people want tutorials about everything and anything, especially RPG elements like text boxes and our inventory. It's another thing, like people assume that I know everything about multimedia fusion, and I've been using it for a while, but by no means, guys, do I know everything about this program. I know how to do a lot, but there's always, I mean, go out and search Noitu Love. Noitu Love. N-O-I-T... wait, Noitu. It's evolution spelled backwards with a break between the U and the L. Noitu Love. And that was made by Multimedia Fusion too, and it's darn amazing. Also, yeah. So that just proves, sorry. Also, yeah. That sure told you guys a lot. It just proves that there's always something to learn. This program is pretty much infinite in that you can always learn something new, something better, something more amazing. I just realized, alright. Let's be consistent here. I don't usually put the light coming from the left. I don't know why. I always put it coming from the right, but yeah, let's be consistent like that. Which means I just shaded these things all wrong. Oh well. Deal with it. And then we do this. As you guys are dealing with it, I do this. There's got to be something else I can talk about besides just sitting here. Oh yeah, people want me to do everything. I can't show you guys everything. A lot of things, sometimes, okay, if I decide to be rude and just not answer your message that you send me, it's because I believe you can figure it out on your own. Like, you guys gotta have faith in yourselves and just think about it logically. Or maybe I just need to be a better teacher. Because, alright, you know, note to self, be a better teacher. Maybe I should teach you how to, like, reason on things and figure it out. If you think logically, like, say you're programming a game where you need to make it so when an enemy's, like, above you, but, like, when you're only below him by this much, he'll shoot at you. Say you want an enemy to shoot at you only if you're more or closer than 30 pixels to him in a vertical axis. Well, how can you program that? Well, think about it logically. You have these conditions. That's all you have to work with is conditions. So you have to say one player is in the position like 40 pixels below or closer to the enemy. Well, how do you say that? Well, it's closer, like it's greater. The position of the player has to be lower than the position of the enemy plus 40. And it has to be greater than the position of the enemy, Y position, minus 40. And that's how you do it. You say, okay, well, he needs to be between these coordinates and these coordinates, and then the enemy will shoot at him. Well, just write it down and put it in. That's what I should be teaching you guys. It's probably all my fault. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it's probably definitely my fault. Probably definitely. I hate it when I say that. Yeah, this probably wasn't as big as the canvas. But, you know, it's something. That's funny. He turned from evil to benevolent, or innocent. Oops, I'm trying to set that so they have to both. If you hold Alt when you're setting the action point or hotspot, it will set it to all frames. Just a quick fact. Let's just name it like Octopass. I don't know. Just a random name. So here you have Bony Brontosaurus. That's how you spell Saurus, right? Sure hope so. And you have Octopass. Feel free to use these sprites however you want. I'll put them in the file and upload it in the description. And how long is this video? It is very long. In fact, it's like 25 minutes. Oh, great. So, oh hey look, Princess Light. Look at all those versions. Because I can't decide on what to do. Let's see what is Sprite. Alright, well, sorry I sound so darn tired. It's because I just recorded 2 videos in a row and now I'm all tired out. But I hope you enjoyed this, hope you gained some knowledge on something, and I will see you next time. This has been your Meadow Hare for the day. If you have any tips, suggestions, comments, criticisms, always feel free to criticize me in a constructive way because I can always learn. So give me something to work with, guys. Alright, this has been Meadow Hare, and I will see you next video. Hopefully it will be an AI video. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Have a great day.